Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you Marvel February for April 2025 solicitations. Oh, Amazing Spider-Man issue 1 alive and flippin', and we also have Predator versus Spider-Man. Alright, so let's crack into this. We got a lot of interesting, cool stuff going on. We got Godzilla versus Hulk, and Godzilla versus Spider-Man. Round 2, The Incredible Hulk. General Ross has no tolerance for monsters in any form. With his anti-kaiju task force, the Thunderbolts, he's taken down or imprisoned the biggest and baddest monsters on the planet. Fing Fang Foom, Mothra, Kumonga, even the Hulk. Now all that's left is his biggest hunt of all, Godzilla, but the Thunderbolts' efforts to bring their last monster to heel may just result in the most destructive battle royale to ever rock the earth. It's time to figure out who's really the strongest there is. 32 pages, $4.99. Spider-Man, Round 3. Fresh from the original Secret Wars, Peter Parker, aka the Amazing Spider-Man, returns to Earth with a spiffy new alien costume. Without a care in the world except for a complicated love triangle with MJ and Black Cat, and unbelievable pressure at the Daily Bugle, Rent, Bills, supervillains. Oh, and Godzilla is in New York City with his atomic breath aimed squarely at the wall crawler. Don't miss the two most popular characters in pop culture history absolutely going at it in this kaiju-sized slugfest for the ages. 32 pages, $4.99. That's Joe Kelly and Nick Bradshaw. And they're getting a lot of different writers because we also have Jerry Dugan and Giuseppe Camuncoli for the Hulk one. Alright, here we go. The Amazing Spider-Man issue 1. Joe Kelly, Pepe Larraz, alive and flipping. The next era of Amazing Spider-Man has arrived. Peter is, shockingly, without a job and looking for gainful employment, but his job search is interrupted by rampaging Rhino, who is but the tip of a sinister iceberg. What major spider-villain is working behind the scenes, weaponizing other spider-villains, including one we haven't seen in over 7 years? Also, what is the goblin-free Norman Osborn up to anyway? 40 pages, wow, $5.99. Okay. And let me pull this up. Because we also learned a new Spidey villain was introduced, villain Hellgate, introduced in Spider-Man issue 1 in April. And that looks pretty crazy. Drops into the comic shops on April 9th. But see, we already saw it in this one, evidently, when it was everything going on with like all those deaths that Spidey kind of went through, as we get a little bit more of the character. Let's see here. Because this is from this kind of information. This April, Joe Kelly, Pepe Larraz, and John Romita Jr.'s new run of Amazing Spider-Man introduces Hellgate, a mysterious adversary hell-bent on Spidey's destruction. Bursting on the scene with a singular purpose to humble the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man like no one else has. Hellgate's motives may be unclear, but his formidable strength will be immediately evident. Today, fans can see Hellgate in full for the first time in a sneak peek at John Romita Jr.'s artwork from Amazing Spider-Man issue 1, along with his original design. Representing Spider-Man's greatest challenge in the new era, Hellgate will force Spider-Man to endure some of his most brutal battles ever and will significantly impact the course of Peter Parker's life, both in and out of the suit. First briefly teased at last month's Amazing Spider-Man issue 65 by Joe Kelly and Kafu, readers can expect reveals behind Hellgate's origin, identity, and mission throughout the upcoming run's first year. Cool. Alright, on sale April 9th. Just wanted to pop that up because I'd seen them. Like, okay, cool. And in this thing, we get pretty much previews, and the art is just, I love the art in Blood Hunt, and this is just some primo Spidey stuff here. So I'm just showing this off a little bit because I'm going to, of course, talk more about it in the issue because I already have it on order. Get some other kind of covers. And then we also get Amazing Spider-Man issue 2, Rhino Rampage. What amped Rhino up from criminal super bruiser to rampaging disaster machine? We aren't spilling, but it just amped up Spider-Man. That's not good. That's right, Spider-Man is going in and out of control of his senses, trying to figure out how to get full control of his body. The only people who can help are Norman Osborn and Peter's long-lost childhood best friend. 32 pages, $4.99. It would be interesting to see what's going on with that. Daredevil, Cold Day in Hell, 1 of 3. Hell gone cold. After a horrific series of events, the world is in shambles. Matt Murdock is old, and his powers have faded to nothing. Matt will not, however, sit by and watch his fellow New Yorkers suffer, so instead of swinging around the city from his billy club line, he slings soup at a food center for the poor. But when a mysterious, wrinkly old man interrupts a secret convoy, causing an explosion, a deadly gas fills Hell's kitchen, and his tale takes a turn that will change how you look at the man without fear. 40 pages, $6.99. It's like, okay, old man Daredevil, for 3 issues. Get a little bit of look at the art as things are going a little bit kind of crazy. Never surrender. Got Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe one last time. This one's interesting. Superior Avengers 1 of 6. Steve Fox and Luca Maresca. These ain't your daddy's Avengers. And there came a day unlike any other when Doctor Doom ruled the world and he needed an Avengers team all of his own. Christoph Bernard, son of Victor Von Doom, has been tasked with building the newest iteration of Earth's mightiest heroes. But who are these would-be heroes? And how did they come to be the superior Avengers? Find out when Steve Fox and Luca Maresca bring you a tale unlike any other in the landscape that is one world under Doom. 32 pages, $4.99. I might check out at least one of those, because we've got like Onslaught, Ghost, Abomination, Octavius, Doc Ock, that kind of crazy-ass looking Doom/Cat dude. Nuts. Avengers, issue 25. Rise of the all-new, all-different Masters of Evil. While the Avengers are busy dealing with Doom, the new Masters of Evil strike in this giant-sized 25th issue. 32 pages, $4.99. Man, that looks like it's going to be interesting. And One World Under Doom, issue 3 of 9. The Avengers have faced Doom, and they lost, but Earth still needs avenging, and it's not just the heroes who dislike having Doom in charge. And so heroes and villains unite against Doom, intent on taking him down once and for all. That'll lead to some interesting shit. But that's not all. A simultaneous magic attack reveals the shocking truth of how Doom took over the world, with terrifying implications for how others might or might not take it from him. However, Doom's mind, vast and cool and unsympathetic, is not the only one regarding Earth with envious eyes. Ooh, that does not sound good. That cover looks amazing, though. I love it. Ooh, Ben Harvey? Man, that's got some Alex Ross vibes, but looking at that, that's kind of cool. Nice. Red Hulk, issue 3, Hunted by Doom. Thunderbolt Ross has escaped Dr. Doom's dungeon, but the wounded general is too weak to turn into the Red Hulk. In the hostile, snowbound Latvian mountains, Ross, Machine Man, and Deathlock are relentlessly chased by an army of Doombots. Will these heroes survive this issue's explosive ending? Ooh, I'm glad that we got Machine Man in the mix, because I remembered liking his kind of inclusion in Iron Man. Fantastic Four, issue 31. Fantastic 2. As Ben recovers from what Doom has done to him, the Fantastic Four learn that they're losing their powers at the one time they need them most desperately. But if they can't reverse the effect, they may be lost forever, and Doom will be unstoppable. But the family has an idea of how to get them back, and to do it safely. They need only recreate the circumstances that first gave them their powers. But when safety doesn't get them results, there's a more desperate path available to the Four, and they take it. It all comes down to this: a young woman, her kid brother, the man she loves, his only friend, and a desperate launch into space. 32 pages, $3.99. That sounds crazy. We'll have to see how that works out. We've got Doom Academy 3 of 5, Thunderbolt Doom Strike 3 of 5, Doom Division 2 of 5. They are really going at it. I really like that they're kind of truly going into this whole Doom thing going on. Predator versus Spidey. This looks crazy because Spidey's swinging around and we've got that fucking Predator doing a mask thing. It's like, what the fuck? Marvel Rivals. Ah, that is a really cool looking cover, and I like that they're kind of going in with that. Venomverse, Web of Venomverse, Fresh Brains. That looks fucking gnarly there. I like the kind of old school feel of Venom there. Wolverine and Kitty Pryde. Nice to see that kind of team up. 1 of 5. Weapon X-Men. Nice. Uncanny X-Men 13 as well. The Dark Artery starts here. In their most terrifying adventure yet, the 4 young outliers discover the true meaning of Haven House and a doorway that should never be opened. Meanwhile, an otherworldly presence has set its covetous eye on one of the 4 young mutants, in a story that tells a never-before-told slice of history of mutant kind. 32 pages, $4.99. Sorry, I was like, what the fuck is this? X-Men, issue 14. The town of Merle enlists the X-Men to aid in a search and rescue operation for a missing child, one closer to the X-Men than the sheriff knows. But while the X-Men search for Piper Cobb, they are themselves being watched as their shadowy 3K adversaries move to strike directly, their own agenda unfolding. Shit! And then issue 15. It begins as a simple search and rescue has escalated, with not just the X-Men, but the entire town of Merle in danger. And as 3K steps out from the shadows for the first time in order to further their twisted program, will the means, their anointed headsman, slake his bloodthirst on the X-Men? Whoa, those sound nuts. I have to see what goes on. Really interesting covers. Kind of crazy that we're into like some tentacle ass shit there, and Quentin's getting his ass whooped. It's like, oh god. But then you're like, what did Quentin like? It's like, I don't want Quentin just to have his ass whooped. Like, he's a dick, but I mean, it doesn't deserve that. It's like, what happened here? You get Phoenix issue 10 and Storm issue 7 with some nice ass covers there. Both look fucking awesome. You know what you're doing. NYX issue 10, X Factor issue 9, Psylocke issue 6, X-Men going hard. X-Force and Laura Kinney Wolverine issue 5. Evidently she is teaming up with the Winter Soldier. Nice. It's kind of cool. Interesting to see those kind of two dynamic. Exceptional X-Men issue 8. Our guy AXO is in trouble. Big trouble. He's bitten off more than he can chew in his relationship with charismatic technologist and Verritt CEO Sheldon Xenos, and now he's being held hostage while an Alex clone wanders around in his stead. Can the rest of the exceptional team bail him out, or will they fall for the dupe of their beloved friend? 32 pages, $3.99. Wolverine going hard as well. Sabretooth the Dead Don't Talk, issue 5 of 5, and Cable Love and Chrome, issue 4 of 5. Magic cover that looking kind of crazy. Kid Juggernaut, issue 1. I'll have to see how that works out. Let's look at this real quick. The origin story of one of the hottest new characters in the Marvel Universe, Kid Juggernaut of the Avengers Academy cast. Just before his mysterious death, Justin's father sent a package to his estranged son containing a fragment of a crimson gem, the Gem of Sidorak. How did it end up in his family, in this family's hands? What does Sidorak want with a sweet baker's boy from Vancouver? Can Doctor Strange help Justin sort out these magical shenanigans before he turns into the instrument of Sidorak's rage? Collecting Kid Juggernaut Marvel's Voice Infinity Comic issue 1 through 6 in print for the first time. $6.99. That's kind of cool. I didn't know about that character. Spirits of Violence? Damn. Riri Williams Ironheart Bad Chemistry issue 1. Nemesis returns sending shockwaves to Riri's world. She's already attacked Chicago once and made off with a valuable artifact from the DuSable Black History Museum. Now the chemical transformer Chem is back for another bite of Ironheart City, and this time she's not alone. What is Chem's connection to a classic Iron Man villain, and can Riri stop her before all of Chicago burns? Hugo and Eisner winner writer John Jennings teams up with all-star artist Jethro Morales for an action-packed flurry of blows in the Windy City. 40 pages, $4.99. Cool. Ultimate Wolverine, issue 4. Winter Soldier thaws. Wolverine's confrontation with Kitty Pryde and Gambit leaves him disoriented, violent, and questioning his Maker's Council overlords. Who is Logan? 32 pages, $4.99. Ooh, we getting him out. It's always interesting how. Ultimate Black Panther issue 15. The new Black Panther, battle-worn and beleaguered, a stripped-down T'Challa must go back to basics to prepare for battle against the new foes who have turned Vibranium and its dark counterparts against him. Oh, T'Challa's got some issues there. Ultimate Spider-Man issue 16. Secret Origins of Mysterio. Even Kingpin knows little about the criminal in the smoky helmet, but Spider-Man is about to learn more than he bargained for. Oh, come on, Pete. Let's see. Ultimate X-Men, the Shadow King returns, more powerful than ever. Will armor be the first to fall? Damn, that's really short there. Ultimates, issue 11. The War for Asgard, a new hero approaches. Time to topple another of the Maker's dominoes, removing Loki from his seat of power in Asgard. Thor, Sif, and She-Hulk journey into mystery for blood, for glory, and for rebellion, and discover a surprising new ally. Ooh, that sounds pretty cool there. And the trade back should be out soon for the Ultimates as well. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. Looks kind of crazy. We got Cap and The Thing and Daredevil and Strange. Holy shit, happy 10th birthday, Lunella. It's a birthday celebration a decade in the making, and the whole Marvel Universe is invited. But Moon Girl is bringing her own agenda to the party. What could her secret plans be? The mischievous Impossible Man threatens to upend the festivities, unless Lunella can rally her guests the way only the smartest person in the Marvel U can. Plus, who is Devil Girl and Moon Dinosaur? That's a one-shot? That sounds pretty fun and crazy. The Thing, 2 of 5, targeted by Bullseye. That looks nuts. Eddie Brock Carnage. That's a dude with a fucking gun arm. And we got All New Venom issue 5. Who is the All New Venom revealed? When all the red herrings have been weeded out, who's left? The clues have been in front of you the whole time. And at the end of this issue, you will know the name of the All New Venom. But with MODOK out for symbiote blood, you might just be identifying a corpse. I really actually like that cover. That looks pretty cool there. Concert of Champions. That looks interesting. And Doctor Strange of Asgard, evidently issue 2 of 5. I didn't know this was going to be a mini-series, but we'll see how this works out. I do like the cover, though. Doctor Strange went to Asgard to become its Sorcerer Supreme, but now he's covering up a murder, one that Thor would be furious to hear about. And as if that wasn't enough, it turns out Asgardian landlords also charge rent. Yep. Strange will have to find a killer and a job while gaining mastery over Asgardian magic, dodging Thor's mounting suspicions, and evading mysterious assassins. Maybe moving to the land of the gods wasn't such a good idea. That kind of reminds me of, like, when he needed to find new magic and went to Asgard for that kind of stuff. That's kind of cool and interesting. We'll see how that works out. I'm also looking into that one as well. Deadpool and Wolverine. Looking kind of gnarly there. Oh my god, what the fuck's going on with this cover? Miles Morales Spider-Man issue 32. God against God, not in Spidey's backyard. And Anansi, the story-weaving spider god, chooses Miles Morales as his champion in a contest between gods. Oh god, and their mortal heralds to settle their ancient blood feud with Ares, god of war, once and for all. But Miles is way out of his depth. Even with Thor and Hercules in his corner, Spider-Man may not have what it takes to overcome Ares' own champion and prevent all-out war. God damn, that sounds exactly... not exactly, but that's a shitty kind of situation for Miles to be in. I mean, at least he's got Thor and Herc for backup. But it sounds like he got, like, dragged into something kind of similar to Pete. Like, Doom, you're my champion, Spidey. Oh, shit. And then Anansi's like, hey, Miles, you're my champion. Ah, shit. We got Spectacular, Friendly Neighborhood, and Spider-Boy. Werewolf by Night, Red Band, Daredevil Unleash Hell, West Coast Avengers issue 6. Avengers Disassembled. As the West Coast Avengers try to stay afloat after their encounter with Flag Smasher, a new group of ruffians have come to disrupt them. And it's the Avengers? Are they here for Ultron, or do they have a bigger issue with Iron Man's other team? 32 pages, $3.99. As we see, like, Sam and Iron Man going at it. We've got Ultron and Vision. That's a crazy-ass looking cover. I actually like how it's cut down the middle like that. That's awesome. Power Man Timeless issue 3 of 5. Infinity Watch 4 of 5. The Insurgent Iron Man. He looks like he's getting his ass whooped there. That's a crazy-ass looking cover. The Iron Sellout. After witnessing firsthand the devastation of war, Tony Stark famously divested his company from the weapons trade. Then Orcus and Phelan came along, and fierce Iron Man watched them dismantle his legacy. Now Stark Unlimited is going back to his roots as Tony publicly announces a full-scale return to weapons manufacturing? What? Why is Iron Man meeting with rebels outside Liberia? Why is the Winter Guard after him this time? Why is Doctor Doom sending angry emissaries to Stark's door? What in all hell is Tony Stark doing? It's like, goddamn, that sounds crazy. Sam Wilson, Captain America, issue 4 of 5, the Star-Spangled Action in the Mighty Marvel Manor. As Sam Wilson fights for his life in the skies above Eagle Star's floating city, Skydream, the Red Hulk begins to have doubts about his employer. But can they take down Eagle Star without destroying the lives of the innocent people who believed in Skydream? TVA 4 of 5, the new champions. Ooh. Let's see, the new champions. Issue 4. The origin of Gold Tiger. Who is the cheerful young Wakandan with the Midas touch? And how did she link up with the new champions? Find out what everyone is talking about with this new hot series. Phew. Hellhunters 4 of 5. That was nuts. Helverine. Moon Knight Fist of Khonshu. The Mortal Thor issue 22. Lost in Utgard. Thor has made his way to Utgard and there waited the Utgard Loki, who the Odinson had never yet defeated, and with the Elder Trickster stood his pantheon, beginning with NRGL, Lord of Murder and Darkness, Nurgle, I think. He who has his own place of power. This is the story of the immortal Thor and the unforgiving city. It's like, oh shit. Incredible Hulk issue 24. Muscle versus Magic. The newly returned Bruce Banner leads Charlie to New York City to seek an audience with Doctor Strange, but are met instead by someone they don't expect. When a magic right goes horribly wrong, can Banner put aside his terror of Hulk, and will Hulk put aside his hatred of Banner in order to save them? Leads straight into Incredible Hulk issue 25, featuring a fan-requested Hulk versus rematch for the ages. Oh shit. That's clear there. It's like, oh, what the fuck's going on? Daredevil issue 20, all new story arc, all new enemy. After the harrowing events of Daredevil issue 19, Matt Murdock is more alone than ever before, but he's still managed to find some comfort in the arms of a long-lost love. This, while a dangerous new enemy threatens to attack Hell's Kitchen from the inside out. Ooh, Matt's got some problems. Let's see. Star Wars. Fantastic Four solve everything. Omnibus. Symbiote Spider-Man. Danny Ketch, nice. Mighty Thor Omnibus. Oh, the art. Gang Wars popping up. Some Spidey and Thing. Storm. The Captain America one. Avengers Assemble. Any other interesting ones in here? We're getting Ultimate X-Men collected for a volume 2. Nice there. Miles Morales. Daredevil Born Again. Ooh, New Avengers. Written by Brian Michael Bendis. And then the new X-Men Ultimates Epics collection. Interesting. Cool. That's the old Ultimates. Yeah, just looking to see any kind of interesting kind of collections. Okay, so the big ones with this seem to be Amazing Spider-Man. Really looking forward to seeing what's going to be going on with that. X-Men seems like it's going to be kind of crazy with Piper Cobb being back into play. I'm really looking forward to seeing more of that. Seeing how the Avengers deal with the Masters of Evil, the Fantastic Four with their problem powers. Superior Avengers sounds like it's going to be an interesting kind of mini one. We'll see how that works out, as well as like One World Under Doom stuff. I'm really looking forward to seeing what's kind of going on with Tony Stark and Iron Man if he's making the moves. Looking forward for Sam Wilson and how he deals with that whole Sky City, and really looking forward with Iron Man with Immortal Thor with what's going on in Utgard. Doctor Strange will be nice to have at least a little bit something back. So even though it's just a 5-issue mini, I'm glad that we're getting something on it. So April seems like it's going to have a lot of kind of cool stuff. And I'm glad that I was able to also pop in that whole stuff with Hellgate to see that that's going to be kind of the villain that they're kind of focusing on with Amazing Spider-Man. So we'll see what goes on with all this kind of stuff. Sounds like a pretty good one. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Tell me what you guys are thinking. Anything that pops out with you. Yeah, just sound off in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.